Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Shireen. Today I will be sharing dating people outside of your culture. I date people outside of my culture. If you intend to date people outside of your culture, this is a video you can't miss. Stick around, stick around, stick around. Stick around, stick around, stick around. So I have 9 points, guys. 9 points. Point number 1 is learn the language. Yes, you have to learn the language. It's a sign of respect. If you learn that person's language, they will love you for it, right? And you're going to be closer to their family. Yes, you will. So all you have to do is learn the language. It's not all about the bedroom, guys. It's not all about the bedroom. And you will integrate faster into that culture. And you're going to meet new people. That is all about. Some of you lonely people out there, you're going to meet new people. So that is a plus. That is a positive already. Right? At family gathering, if you don't know the people language, it's going to be awkward. What I said? Awkward. And you're going to be bored and you want to, every minute you go to your partner and say, can we go now? Can we go now? No. You're going to learn the language because you're going to show respect. Yes, you're going to show respect. And you cannot be lazy, guys. Do it. Do it. Number 2, religion. Guys, you need to discuss religion before you make a commitment. Why? Because it is very important and it plays a very important role in a relationship. When people are getting older, they tend to draw closer to their God. Yes. Why? Because them smell them death and them want to go to heaven. So make sure you have these discussions with these people before you make any commitment. When you have kids, which religion are you going to choose to grow the child in? If one is Muslim and one is Christian, which one? Which one you're going to choose to grow the child in? That is why you need to have the decision before. It's very important, guys. The next thing you're going to know on a divorce. So make sure you have these conversations. And remember, the key to a successful relationship is having shared value. And right there, you guys not having shared value because you are from 2 different religions. So make sure you make the decision before you commit. Number 3, cultural differences. Guys, you have to understand the difference between your culture and the other party culture. Why? So that you can make a decision if you want to be in that culture. For example, if my Jamaican friends invited me to a party, I am going there with the intention to dance, drink, and listen to loud music. But if my Canadian friend invited me to a party, I am going there with the intention to visit and drink, and if I'm lucky, there is some background music. So there you have it. Another example is when I go home. My friends can tell me, Shireen, you look fatty, or Shireen, you look skinny. In Canada, I cannot tell a person that they look fat or they look skinny. You're crazy. You can't tell people that here. They would take offense to it, which I wouldn't take offense to it. Because in Jamaica, you don't take offense to it. There's no hard feelings. You have to get to know the people culture and understand their culture and understand if that person is a direct person, right? And direct don't mean that they are rude. It's just that's how their culture is. But some people don't understand the difference because they are not diverse. And you have to be diverse, especially if you want to date outside of your race. So you have to be careful if these are the culture you want to get yourself involved in. So these are the things you need to know. So when you have a woman or you have a man, do you like a direct man? Do you like a loud person? Do you like a noise-making person? because that's what some of it is. Some Jamaican people then play music morning, noon, and night. Is that what you want? You have to make sure you know what you get yourself into. You understand the cultural difference. Number 4, food, music, and clothing. Food. You have to make sure that you like that person food. Food is a way of preserving people culture. So anywhere they live, they're going to cook their own food. So if you don't like that party food, don't get with them, because that food is going to be in your house every day. Music. Listen to the people music. It's a part of them culture. Music is a passage to somebody's soul. So if I was you and I want to get with that person, I would listen to their music. Clothing. Some people have traditional clothing. At some point in time, you're going to be asked to wear that clothing. So if that person you're getting yourself involved with have traditional clothing, you have to go get used to the fact, or make sure that you do your research and know that, okay, that person wears certain cultural clothing and you don't like it. So that is why you need to do your research and make sure you understand all these things before you get involved. Number 5, immerse yourself into that culture. How are you going to immerse yourself into the culture? You're going to go there and you're going to live amongst the people so that you will get a deeper understanding of that culture. And then you're going to can make the decision whether you like that culture or not. For example, I'm a Jamaican and I speak Patois. I speak Patois morning, noon, and night because it's my mother tongue. So I butcher the English language. So can you live with somebody who butcher the English language morning, noon, and night? You say you're tolerant now because the love is new. But can you listen to a person speaking a different language inside your household every day, morning, noon, and night? So these are the things you need to know. And that is why I said immerse yourself, so that you can get a deeper understanding if you really like that culture. Some of us say that we are tolerant, but we don't even know what tolerant mean. What does it mean to be tolerant? To be accepting of other people. And I'm sure if that person come in your house and speak the language morning, noon, and night, it irritates you. So you have to know if you like that language, yes or no, or like that culture, yes or no. So that is why I recommend you go there and live there for a while before you make any decision at all. Because it is unfair for you to be with that person and then you don't want to have that person, have them culture in your house. Number 6, understand family dynamics. Guys, before you get into a family, you need to understand the family dynamics. Some family are very close, right? And it is a norm for some people to send money for their family back home. And it is also a norm for some people to have them brother, them sister, them uncle, everybody to come and live with them. So that is why you need to do your homework and understand the type of family you're getting involved with. Right? You cannot come after the fact and tell that person that they can't help their family back home. No, you can't do that. It is a practice that's been done for generations and you are not going to stop it. Even if you think you're stopping it, you're not, because they're going to hide and send the money to their families. So please, do your homework. Number 7, be transparent. What do I mean by being transparent? Yes, guys, some of you meet your potential partner in a different country and you lie about your social status. What do I mean by that? Is that when you meet that person, you lavish them with gifts and you take them to restaurants and you let them believe that's your norm, which is not your norm. So now I'm telling you, you cannot do that, because if you do something like that, you're not being honest, right? And if you let somebody fall in love with you under those circumstances, you let that person believe that that's the kind of life you can afford them. And that is not the kind of life you can afford. If you cannot afford that person that kind of life, why are you giving that? Or, of course, you can lavish them. But you need to let them understand that you save the money for an entire year to take that vacation and lavish them. But when they're coming here, you need to let them know that you live in your mother bedroom. You live in your mom house, live in a 1 bedroom, and that you are that you work for a living, right? And that you take the public transportation if so, or if you drive, right? But you have to let them know everything about your social status, because you cannot let them uproot them life and come here for something worse, right? It's not right, right? Well, people lie all the time, I know that, right? It's not right. But I want to be clear so that we understand that. On a side note, some people from first world country think that they are more superior than people living in third world country. You need to stop it. You're not better than anybody. So don't have that intention when you go down to this country to find somebody, right? You have to be, you have to treat people with respect, right? Because one reason why you go down there, because you can't find nobody in your own country. That could be one of the reasons why you have to go there, right? So you have to treat people with respect. And even if the relationship don't last, so what? You did enjoy yourself, right? You did. So those are things that you guys have to communicate, right? And when you're talking to that person, I ask that person why that person wanted to come here. You don't do the talking. You must let that person do the talking, right? Because there's always red flags, and then sometimes you choose not to see the red flags, and then when it bite, you guys start to talk about how people use you know and all that. No, you need to stop it. You need to do your homework, right? You have to do your homework. Number 8, settling into a culture. It takes 6 to 12 months to settle into a culture. So guys, you need to help them through this period of time, right? Eventually, they would integrate into the society. On a side note, when you're bringing somebody here, you have to make sure them have some kind of education, some formal education or some skills so that they can get a job. So this is something you need to think about, unless you're rich and you can afford to support them. But before you choose, make sure you know what you're doing, right? Because if you choose somebody without any formal education, you have to work and mind them, because there is no coconut tree to sit under. I haven't seen a coconut tree here yet. Number 9, be definite in your choice. How are you going to be definite in your choice? Be clear on what you are looking for. You guys need to know what you're looking for. If you don't know, get a pen or a paper and write down what is it you're looking for. Be honest with yourself and acknowledge all red flags. It is going to be difficult. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.